Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here, because this space is all about fun, learning, and exciting content that you'll definitely enjoy. If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, give this video a big thumbs up and share it with your friends, because the more we grow, the more amazing content I can bring for you. So sit back, relax, and let's dive right in. Let's go. The 2019 United States 1-cent coin, more commonly known as the Lincoln penny, is one of the most iconic and widely recognized coins in American history. The penny has been in continuous circulation since 1909, when it was first introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. By 2019, this coin had already completed more than a century of production, making it not only a means of currency but also a historical artifact that connects modern America with its past. The 2019 penny carries the design that has been standard since 2010, which is part of the series introduced to celebrate the bicentennial of Lincoln's birth in 2009. While the reverse designs from 2009 represented different stages of Lincoln's life, the permanent reverse design chosen in 2010 and used in 2019 shows a shield motif, symbolizing unity and strength, with the inscription, E pluribus unum, meaning, out of many, one. On the obverse front of the 2019 penny is the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, who served during the Civil War and is remembered for his role in preserving the Union and abolishing slavery. This image was originally created by sculptor Victor David Brenner in 1909 and is one of the longest-running designs in U.S. coinage history. The words, "In God We Trust," were inscribed along the top rim, while "Liberty" is engraved on the left side of Lincoln's profile. To the right of Lincoln, the year 2019 is displayed, sometimes accompanied by a small mint mark beneath it, depending on where the coin was struck. The mint marks are as follows: P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. Coins minted in Philadelphia often do not carry a mint mark, whereas Denver and San Francisco coins are easily identified by their respective letters. The reverse back of the 2019 penny showcases the modern Union Shield design, created by Lyndall Bass and engraved by Joseph Mena. This design features a large, centrally placed shield with 13 vertical stripes representing the original 13 colonies, joined under a single horizontal bar that symbolizes the federal government uniting them. Across the horizontal bar appears the Latin phrase, E pluribus unum, the traditional motto of the United States. At the top, along the rim, the words, United States of America, were inscribed, and at the bottom, the denomination, 1 cent, is clearly displayed. This shield design is not only symbolic of national unity but also pays homage to designs used during the Civil War era, when shields were often incorporated into U.S. coinage and patriotic emblems. In terms of composition, the 2019 penny is not made of pure copper, as many people mistakenly believe. Up until 1982, U.S. pennies were primarily made of 95% copper and 5% zinc. However, rising copper prices led to a change in composition. Since mid-1982, the penny has been struck with a core of 97.5% zinc and coated with 2.5% copper plating. This gives the coin its traditional reddish-brown appearance while keeping production costs low. The 2019 penny follows this same standard, weighing 2.5 grams with a diameter of 19.05 millimeters (0.75 inches) and a thickness of 1.52 millimeters. Its edge is smooth and unreeded, unlike higher denomination coins such as the dime or quarter. This lightweight, copper-coated zinc composition makes the penny inexpensive to produce, although debates continue in Congress and among economists about whether the penny should still be minted at all, considering its low purchasing power in modern times. The mintage figures for 2019 pennies were extremely high, reflecting the penny's ongoing role in everyday transactions despite its low value. Billions of pennies are produced annually by the U.S. Mint, and 2019 was no exception. The majority were struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints for circulation, while the San Francisco Mint produced special proof versions for collectors. Proof coins, made with polished dies and struck multiple times, display a mirror-like finish and are highly sought after by numismatists. Additionally, there were also special sets released in 2019 that included these pennies, appealing to both casual and serious collectors who wanted pristine examples of the coin. Collectors value 2019 pennies primarily for their condition, rarity of mint errors, or unique qualities rather than for their face value. Most circulated examples are only worth 1 cent, but uncirculated coins or proof versions may be worth more depending on demand. Error coins, such as those struck off-center, with double dies, or missing elements, can fetch higher prices in the collector's market. The sheer number of 2019 pennies in existence means that they are not rare by any means, but pristine examples preserved in mint state condition can still be desirable for those building complete year sets of Lincoln cents. Beyond numismatic value, the 2019 penny also carries symbolic importance. It is a reminder of Abraham Lincoln's enduring legacy and the nation's history of struggle, unity, and progress. Lincoln remains one of the most beloved figures in American history, and his presence on the smallest denomination of U.S. currency is a tribute to the idea that even the humblest coin can carry great meaning. The shield design on the reverse ties the coin to themes of unity and national identity, reinforcing the motto, E pluribus unum. Even though the penny is often overlooked in daily transactions, its design connects Americans with their cultural and historical roots every time they see it. In conclusion, the 2019 United States 1-cent coin is more than just a small piece of change. It represents over a century of tradition, artistry, and history in U.S. coinage. Featuring the timeless image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the powerful shield of unity on the reverse, it carries forward the legacy of both a great leader and a nation that values unity in diversity. Although its material value is less than its face value due to rising production costs, the penny remains a symbol of American heritage and an enduring piece of everyday life. Collectors and historians alike see the 2019 penny as part of a larger narrative that stretches back to 1909, making it not just a coin, but a piece of American story preserved in copper and zinc. The 2018 United States 1-cent coin, more commonly known as the Lincoln cent or Lincoln penny, is one of the most recognized and widely used coins in modern American currency. It has a long history dating back to 1909 when it was first introduced to honor the 100th birth anniversary of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. The 2018 issue continues the legacy of over a century of Lincoln cents, and it carries with it not just monetary value but also symbolic significance tied to American history, unity, and national identity. The obverse front of the 2018 penny features the classic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner. This design was originally chosen in 1909 and has remained a key part of American coinage for more than 100 years, making Lincoln the longest-running portrait on any U.S. coin. Lincoln is shown facing right, with finely detailed features that symbolize his leadership, wisdom, and dedication to preserving the Union during the Civil War. Surrounding the portrait are the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," across the top, "Liberty," on the left side, and the year 2018 on the right side of Lincoln's shoulder. Depending on the mint where the coin was struck, it also carries a small mint mark under the date, P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. The reverse-back design of the 2018 penny shows the image of the Union Shield, which has been used on Lincoln cents since 2010. The shield represents the strength and unity of the nation, with 13 vertical stripes joined together under a broad horizontal bar to symbolize the original 13 states becoming one union. At the top of the shield is the inscription, E pluribus unum, meaning, out of many, one, which is a historic motto of the United States, highlighting the idea of unity among diversity. Across the center of the shield is a large banner inscribed with 1 cent, clearly showing the coin's denomination, and at the bottom is the inscription, United States of America. This reverse design, created by artist Lyndall Bass and sculpted by Joseph Mena, replaced the previous Lincoln bicentennial reverse designs used in 2009. In terms of specifications, the 2018 1-cent coin is struck from 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating, a composition that has been in place since 1982 when the U.S. Mint shifted from nearly pure copper cents to copper-plated zinc cents due to rising copper prices. The coin weighs 2.5 grams, has a 19.05 mm diameter, and a plain, smooth edge. Despite being the smallest denomination in U.S. currency, the penny remains important in everyday commerce and is a symbol of American history. The 2018 Lincoln cent was minted in massive quantities, with billions of examples produced for circulation. The Philadelphia Mint P and Denver Mint D struck the largest share, while the San Francisco Mint S produced proof coins with mirror-like finishes for collectors. Special mint sets, uncirculated sets, and proof sets featuring the 2018 cent were sold by the U.S. Mint to numismatists and coin enthusiasts. Proof coins and high-quality uncirculated versions of the 2018 penny are especially sought after for collections, as they showcase the design with sharp details and brilliant surfaces. For collectors, the value of a 2018 penny in regular circulation is typically just 1 cent, but coins in mint condition, proof quality, or error varieties may carry higher values. Error coins such as double dies, off-center strikes, or coins with planchette flaws are particularly interesting to collectors and can be worth several dollars or even more depending on rarity and demand. While common circulation examples may not hold significant monetary value beyond their face value, they still play an important role in the broader story of U.S. coinage. Historically, the Lincoln cent is beloved because it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure instead of a symbolic liberty image. Its long-lasting design, especially the enduring portrait of Lincoln, makes it a cultural icon. The 2018 edition is not just a simple piece of money but also a representation of America's heritage, resilience, and national pride. It continues to be used in millions of daily transactions, passed through countless hands, serving both as currency and as a reminder of the country's past. In conclusion, the 2018 1-cent United States of America coin, marked with the inscriptions, E pluribus unum, In God We Trust, and United States of America, is more than just a small coin. It is a continuation of over 100 years of tradition, honoring President Abraham Lincoln, symbolizing unity through the Union Shield, and preserving America's ideals of liberty, trust, and national identity. Whether kept in a collection or spent in everyday trade, the 2018 penny holds its place as an enduring and meaningful artifact of the United States Mint. The 2015 United States 1-cent coin, popularly known as the Lincoln penny, is one of the most common yet historically significant coins in American currency. This coin belongs to the series first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birth anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, who played a pivotal role in ending slavery and preserving the Union during the American Civil War. The obverse side, front, of the 2015 penny features a portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, whose initials, VDB, can still be seen on the coin near Lincoln's shoulder. Surrounding the portrait are the inscriptions, In God We Trust, at the top, Liberty, on the left side, and the year, 2015, on the right side. Below the year, a mint mark, either P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, or S for San Francisco indicates where the coin was minted. The reverse side, back, of the coin displays the Union Shield design, created by artist Lyndall Bass and sculpted by Joseph Mena, which was introduced in 2010 to replace the Lincoln Memorial design used from 1959–2008. The Union Shield symbolizes the strength and unity of the United States, with 13 vertical stripes representing the original colonies joined under a single horizontal bar symbolizing federal government unity. Across the bar is the inscription, E pluribus unum, which means, out of many, one, a traditional motto of the United States. At the top, the denomination, 1 cent, is written boldly, while the words, United States of America, appear in an arch above the shield. In terms of composition, the 2015 penny continues the modern standard introduced in 1982. It is made primarily of 97.5% zinc and coated with 2.5% copper plating, giving it the familiar reddish-brown color of traditional copper coins while being more cost-effective to produce. The diameter of the coin is 19.05 mm (0.75 inches) with a thickness of 1.52 mm (0.0598 inches), and it has a plain, smooth edge. Each coin weighs 2.5 grams, making it lightweight and easily recognizable. Billions of these coins were struck in 2015, with the Philadelphia and Denver mints producing the bulk of circulation coins, while the San Francisco Mint issued proof coins for collectors. Because of the enormous mintage, the 2015 penny is common in circulation and holds a face value of 1 cent. However, collector value depends on special conditions such as proof versions, uncirculated sets, or rare minting errors. For example, error varieties like double dies, off-center strikes, or coins with plating issues can be significantly more valuable to numismatists. The penny, despite being the lowest denomination of U.S. currency, carries deep cultural and historical meaning. Abraham Lincoln is the first real person to ever appear on a U.S. coin, and his image has remained for over a century, symbolizing freedom, justice, and equality. The shift to the shield reverse design in 2010 aimed to highlight the enduring unity of the nation, especially fitting in the context of Lincoln's legacy as the leader who preserved the Union. The phrase, e pluribus unum, connects the coin to America's ideals of unity and diversity. Thus, the 2015 penny is more than just a small piece of metal used for transactions, it is a miniature history lesson that travels through millions of hands every day. For coin collectors, it represents a continuation of the long Lincoln cent tradition, while for the general public, it remains a simple yet powerful reminder of America's values, heritage, and history. The 2014 United States 1-cent coin, commonly called the Lincoln penny, is one of the most widely recognized and circulated coins in American history. It holds not only financial value but also cultural and historical importance. This coin continues the long-running tradition of honoring Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, who is remembered for leading the nation through the Civil War and for his role in the abolition of slavery. The penny, though the smallest denomination in U.S. currency, has a significant symbolic value as it represents resilience, continuity, and national unity. On the obverse front side of the 2014 penny, there is a portrait of Abraham Lincoln, originally designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909, to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Lincoln is depicted in a side profile, facing to the right. Above his head is the word, "In God We Trust," which has been a motto on American coins for many decades. To the left of Lincoln's portrait is the word, "Liberty," symbolizing the core American value of freedom. On the right-hand side, near Lincoln's shoulder, is the date, 2014, along with a small mint mark, either P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, or S for San Francisco if it is a proof coin. These mint marks identify where the coin was produced. The reverse back side of the 2014 penny features the Union Shield design, which was first introduced in 2010 to replace the earlier Lincoln Memorial reverse. The shield design was created by artist Lyndall Bass and sculpted by Joseph Mena. The shield has 13 vertical stripes joined together by a horizontal bar at the top, symbolizing the original 13 states joined in union under one government. Across the banner on the shield is the inscription, 1 cent, marking the denomination of the coin. Above the shield is the phrase, United States of America, while just below the upper edge appears the traditional motto, E pluribus unum, which means, out of many, one. This motto reinforces the idea of unity among the diverse states forming one nation. In terms of composition, the 2014 Lincoln penny is primarily made of 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper plating. This change from the original copper coin was made in 1982, as the rising price of copper made full copper pennies too costly to produce. The coin has a diameter of 19.05 mm and a weight of 2.5 grams, with a smooth, plain edge. While its face value remains 1 cent, the cost of minting each coin often comes close to or even exceeds its actual monetary worth, sparking debates about whether the penny should continue to be produced. The 2014 penny was minted in very large quantities, with billions of examples struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints for everyday circulation. The San Francisco Mint produced special proof versions for collectors, which are struck with polished dies to create a mirror-like finish. While regular circulated 2014 pennies are common and generally worth only face value, certain varieties or error coins, such as those with double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual minting flaws, can be valuable to coin collectors. Numismatists, coin collectors, often search through rolls of pennies to find such rare variations. From a historical perspective, the 2014 penny continues to honor Lincoln's enduring legacy and symbolizes America's democratic spirit. Lincoln was the first real person ever to appear on a U.S. coin, breaking from the earlier tradition of using allegorical figures like liberty. His appearance on the penny since 1909 demonstrates his lasting importance to American history and identity. The newer Union Shield reverse, with its patriotic symbolism, connects the penny not only to Lincoln's role in preserving the Union but also to the nation's broader story of unity and strength. Culturally, the penny is more than just a coin, it has a place in American sayings, traditions, and everyday life. Expressions like, "a penny for your thoughts," and the idea of picking up a penny for good luck highlight its symbolic role. Even though many argue that the penny has outlived its practical use due to inflation, it continues to be cherished by many Americans as a historical token. The 2014 penny, like those before it, is not just a means of transaction but a miniature piece of American heritage that carries both economic and symbolic weight. The 2011 United States 1-cent coin, commonly known as the Lincoln penny, is one of the most widely circulated coins in American currency. It holds a denomination of 1 cent, and has a rich history connected to President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, who is honored on the obverse front of the coin. This coin continues the tradition that began in 1909, the centennial of Lincoln's birth, when his portrait replaced the image of the Indian head cent. On the obverse side of the 2011 penny, you can see the right-facing bust of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Above his head is the word, "In God We Trust," on the left side appears the word, "Liberty," and to the right is the year 2011, sometimes also including the mintmark, D, Denver, S, San Francisco, or no mintmark, which means it was minted in Philadelphia. On the reverse back of the 2011 Lincoln penny, the design features the Union Shield, which was introduced in 2010 to represent the preservation of the United States as a single, united country after the Civil War. The shield carries 13 vertical stripes, symbolizing the original 13 states, joined under a single horizontal bar that represents unity under one federal government. Across the horizontal bar is inscribed the national motto, E pluribus unum, Latin for, out of many, one. At the top of the shield is the inscription, United States of America, while at the bottom is the denomination, 1 cent. This shield design was created by Lyndall Bass and sculpted by Joseph Mena from the U.S. Mint's engraving department. Take composition of the 2011 penny is primarily zinc 97.5% with a thin copper plating 2.5%. This alloy gives the coin its traditional copper-like appearance, though older pennies made before 1982 contained mostly solid copper. The coin has a diameter of 19.05 mm (0.75 inches), a thickness of 1.52 mm, and a standard weight of 2.5 grams. Its edges are plain, smooth, not reeded. Despite being of very small monetary value, the Lincoln penny is still produced in billions every year for circulation, making it one of the most recognized coins in the world. In terms of mintage, billions of 2011 pennies were struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints for circulation, while special proof versions with a mirror-like finish were made at the San Francisco mint for collectors. These proof coins carry the S mint mark and are highly polished, giving them a different appearance from regular circulation coins. Collectors also pay attention to varieties, mint errors, or unusual striking mistakes, which can make a specific 2011 penny more valuable than its normal face value. The 2011 Lincoln penny carries both historical and cultural importance. It not only honors Abraham Lincoln, who played a vital role in preserving the Union, but also symbolizes the enduring unity of the United States through the shield reverse. Even though inflation has reduced the actual spending power of the 1 cent coin, it remains a strong symbol of American heritage. Many collectors, students, and historians appreciate the Lincoln penny for its design, symbolism, and connection to U.S. history.